What's up, guys? Jordan, Driver's Garage here. I am going to be giving you guys a walk around of this Ramburban. Seems that it got quite a bit of traction the last couple of days on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. So I'm gonna give a more in-depth walk around. Just kind of explain some things, prove some stuff that people are saying wrong, that it's made in Mexico, all that stuff. So we're gonna get into that. All right, so excuse all this junk. I'm not gonna move it out of the way, and the thing doesn't run right now. But here it is, my 1998 Dodge Ram 1500 that has been converted into an SUV by Bayer Truck and Equipment. They are still in business, just they aren't in the vehicle modification business. They upfit trucks, dump trucks, stuff like that. You can find them on Instagram, and they do sometimes post old pictures of them converting these things. But unfortunately for this one, it lived in Michigan most of its life, has 112,000 miles. So let's get into it. So it has some 4th gen 1500 wheels with shit tires. You can see there's rust underneath there. I took the hood off the crew cab, put it on here because I wanted the cowl hood on the crew cab. But as we walk around, so it's a 1500 with a 5.9 V8, fender shot, custom back doors completely shot, quarter panel completely shot. It's just a rust bucket all the way around. Has a hit right here, don't know what really happened. But as we get around to the back, this is where it's kind of interesting. So it is a Ram taillights, Ram bumper, but it does have the OBS Chevy, like Suburban or Tahoe barn doors. Go around to the other side. Still got rust right here. I got rust right there. A hole on the quarter. This door is a little bit better. You got some rust there, but you're missing a whole chunk down there. And the front doors actually isn't that bad. There's a rust spot. But so as we come around, got us around all this junk. Front fender has a hole, just sun faded all heck. Windshield's broken. Roof hit a parking garage, is what the previous owner told me, like scraped the roof. So the Bondo's kind of coming up. You can kind of see that a little bit better. But yeah, this is the saddest part of the whole thing, because the roof's the biggest pain in the rear to fix. I mean, all of this is going to be a pain in the rear to fix, but open her up. Battery's dead right now, so I can't show you the Odo, but it does have like nice brown leather door panels, brown leather seats. So it has the seats, console seat like you would see in a normal Dodge truck. But if you look in the back, it also has a seat, center console, and another seat. Up here, a couple cool things. This is a headliner out of a crew cab for a Bayer truck, and these are a set of rear window glass that I got, so it's kind of cool. It does have 4-wheel drive. It does have, I believe that's rear AC. It has airbags. It has this like faux wood grain stuff. Nothing else really that interesting up here. You can kind of see where they pieced together. So this must have been a single cab because they pieced it together right here. Then it's a custom headliner all the way to the rear. You can also see, you know, rockers are just toasted. We open the back door. Custom rear door panels with that same leather. This is an exhaust for the truck. That's one of the problems it has. See what else I can see in here. There's some like trim pieces and stuff, but I don't necessarily need those. But as we look in the back, you know, they did the interior fairly well, at least back in the day. It's not super nice right now. I'll move to the back. So back here, there's a little bit of rust here in these panels where they probably like bonded all this stuff together. No 3rd row right now. There's the rear air conditioning, which is kind of cool. But what I have seen, there's a couple of these that people put like Durango second or third rows back here, and they fit between the wheel wells. So, you know, it's pretty cool. Wrap it the same color and no one would ever know. But the couple things, you know, rocker completely gone. A couple things that are custom. So normally you can see in here somewhere the welds, but Bayer actually does a really good job. In my crew cab you can see like booger welds all along here. If you look, if I can get it to focus, you can see a little line right here. But then all of this is custom all the way down, and right here would be a seam. That's why it's rotting out. I don't want to step on this, I might break it. But then this door is sheet metal, that's obviously why it's rotting out. Where the crew cabs is fiberglass. And you can see where they kind of welded the roof a little bit right here. But I really want to drop this headliner and get the roof fixed and kind of see what they did under here. Because I would imagine they cut the single cab, they moved part of it right here, right? That's why the VIN sticker and everything's in the back door. Then they took a Chevy Suburban top and helped with the roof and the barn doors. And I would imagine that they either used a Suburban piece here and they just reskinned it with Dodge, or they used the bed, cut out the middle obviously, fused the bed to get the body lines and everything to match up. And then this is just a custom window. So but with these are custom windows. People think that the one out of the crew cab was out of a Dakota. Maybe not, I haven't verified that. But these are custom, so if these break, luckily I have spares, but you can't just go buy these somewhere. So it's kind of cool. Underneath, let's see, you can see just how crusty it is. But here's all the rear setup. Maybe you can see part of the frame in there. I'll look under here too. You see there's all sorts of rusty under here. And that's the giant fuel tank that I need to drop because the fuel pump's bad. It's like a 50-gallon fuel tank. Let's see. I'll also put a clip right now of when I did get this running. It was running on brake clean, but it is a 5.9 360, basically bone stock. There's a couple things in here, but I did rob a couple of the parts off of it for this truck. Like I said, the hood, the grill. So anyways, quick video, walk around. Hopefully I'll get around to getting this tank dropped and figuring out what fuel pump it needs, so at least this thing can run and drive under its own power. And then we'll start going from there to see how we can either start fixing this or at least make it stop spreading, keep it kind of patina. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you have any questions, shoot them to me. I'll answer to the best of my abilities. And follow me on Instagram, TikTok. It's at Driver's Garage. You can see it right here. But you'll see plenty of this thing. You'll see plenty of this thing. And I'm probably going to do an updated walk around of this thing. Because the last one I did, I have done quite a bit of stuff to it. So anyways, have a great day. Please like, follow, subscribe. It really helps. You know, if this channel does get monetized, it helps me be able to dump some money into these things without the wife complaining. So anything helps, but take care.